Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. I, for myself, decided to give it a go and get out of the city for a while. So, right now, I'm spending some quality nature time at our family's cottage, which is like 30 minutes from Prague only by bus. But it's incredibly peaceful here. I'm sitting in the middle of a forest. There's absolutely no one here, and I'm enjoying all the small pleasures of nature, be it the birds singing or the trees leaves shuffling or bees buzzing. I mean, it's really great. So I'm here in a half meditative state. And of course, I have a book with me. This time it's Neil Gaiman's novel Neverwhere. I've read it 2 times before. It's a great novel. But anyway, it got me thinking about literature again, and especially during this difficult time that's been really harsh on the literature slash publishing business, especially for the small publishers. This whole coronavirus situation has been really detrimental, and we unfortunately haven't seen the end of it yet. So I think it's just so important, so vital, so crucial to realize the importance of literature and culture in our lives and in the society. That it's not only industry and technology that are important. Of course, these two fields, for instance, can probably have a more immediate, more immediately visible, perhaps, and countable impact. But it's also this this creative side. I mean, literature and culture that are so important in our everyday lives, that there's on so many different levels. Not only that they bring colorfulness and dreams into our lives, but it's also that they bring all sorts of thoughts and ideas to the table, and they they prompt discussions and debates, and they offer us this positive escape from reality. And by this, I don't mean like that we would be sitting in between of the four walls the whole time and just daydreaming about, fantasizing about being a hero in the distant past or distant future, but just the possibility to experience reality through different eyes, through different point of view, and maybe to really get some sort of to get our imagination and creativity going. So that's one thing. Another thing is that, of course, it has this profound impact, intellectual impact that any society needs, and that without it, it's like really just great and nothing and stagnating and that. But the one thing I've been thinking about more often than usually was the therapeutic power of literature or storytelling or art in general. But right now I'm really talking about literature and stories, because that's something that never ceases to amaze me, how therapeutic it can be for a human being on an individual or also social level, or the collective level, I mean. And really, that's something that shouldn't be underestimated. Because I mean, and again, by this I don't mean this sort of passive thing that we would just passively, because we never experience literature only passively, but it really gets us thinking. But also the fact that all the stories and all the characters have been written by a human being, which means that by reading a book, we really get to look at someone else's thought processes, points of view. We are learning to see things through different eyes. We can sort of project our problems maybe and our questions into different character or into different characters, and thanks to this, be able to see our problems in a different light, or as if from the outside, to observe them, and to learn to learn from these numerous stories. Because one thing I always realize when I'm reading a really good, profound piece of literary literature, let's say, is that anything that happened, and I mean, you don't. It's not only literature that you can see it in, but for me right now, this sorry, I'm a bit lost. Anyway, what I meant is that I got a bit carried away. I'm sorry. No, what I meant is that anytime I read a good story, is that whatever I'm going through in my life at the particular moment, someone in the world at some point has gotten through exactly the same thing. So we're never alone. We're just part of this whole net of experiences and stories. It really makes me realize that I'm just a tiny part of this huge, large human story that just unfolds without cease, and that really is it's a profound thing. for me. And I mean, I could talk about this forever, but what I really wanted to stress is like how important it is to support this, and maybe to support your favorite small publisher right now who may need your help, and to read more, and to really stop for a while, and realize how important these things are in our lives. Well, I guess I just wanted to share that. And I would be really interested in knowing what you are reading right now. So if you care to post below the video, it would be really great. And I'm wishing you all a lovely day. And I'm going to get back to my Gaiman. I think that there could be a portal to another world here in the forest. I'm definitely going to look for it. Right now, this tree over there looks promising. All right, bye and have a great day.